Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Smackdown. And tonight, we figure out the semifinals for the King of the Ring. Not only the semifinals in tonight, but we figure out what the finals are going to be looking like for the Smackdown side next week. Which one of these four superstars tonight will be heading to the finals? The first matchup is Bobby Lashley taking on Karrion Kross. Bobby Lashley, the almighty, the leader of the Hurt Business, he was added to the King of the Ring tournament last week here. Last week it was supposed to be Braun Strowman versus Edge. Two former members of the Judgment Day. Obviously Edge is the leader of the Judgment Day. Braun Strowman, former member of the Judgment Day. Edge cutting dead weight at that time. He called Braun Strowman that dead weight, so he permanently kicked him out and would hurt him when put Braun Strowman on the shelf for 2 months. And then Braun Strowman would come back at the Clash of the Castle pay-per-view after the Hurt Business defeated Judgment Day inside of the Hell in a Cell and lay a hurting on Edge. But last week we saw Bobby Lashley make Braun Strowman tap out a part of the Hurt Lock. But now it's going to be Bobby Lashley taking on Karrion Kross. Karrion Kross last week in your main event defeated Brock Lesnar and has put Brock Lesnar on the shelf permanently. We do not know when Brock Lesnar will be back, ladies and gentlemen, but we understand that the injuries that Brock Lesnar has sustained are very serious, and we do not know when Brock will be back. And that's not the best thing to hear for, the rest of this King of the Ring division, especially with, how Karrion Kross is so dangerous. This man's took out the most dangerous superstar possibly in the tournament, and with how brutal he did it and everything like that, it's crazy, but I mean, it is what it is. It was a heck of a match. Karrion Kross did pick up the win, put him through the table. At first, Karrion Kross won. It wasn't underhanded. The Brock Lesnar's hand was on the ropes, and he got the 1, 2, 3. But the referee didn't notice that. Obviously, got the 1, 2, 3. But then JBL comes out, says, "Hey, we're not gonna have our main event in like that. Sorry, Karrion. We're gonna reset this matchup." But that's when Karrion Kross and Brock Lesnar would go on to beat the living crap out of each other, and Karrion Kross ultimately was just too much for Brock Lesnar. And after the matchup, Karrion Kross would decimate Brock Lesnar even more and put him through a damn table. And like we mentioned, Brock Lesnar's injuries at this time are very serious, and we don't know if it's career-threatening or what, but Brock Lesnar will not be back for a good while. But now Karrion Kross is going to have to go through the almighty Bobby Lashley to get to next week's finals live here on Smackdown. It's all the part to become World Heavyweight Champion, where that will be crowned at the King of the Ring pay-per-view. We know what the finals of Monday Night Raw is going to be looking like. It's going to be Dolph Ziggler versus Gunther. So it'll be very interesting to see how that goes. But now Bobby Lashley versus Karrion Kross to open up SmackDown. Referee ringing the bell. Here we go. How do you guys think this is going to fare? You get the leader of the Hurt Business, the almighty Bobby Lashley. Obviously, he wants to become World Heavyweight Champion. Has been European Champion, but is looking to get that World Championship around his waist for the very first time ever here in WWE. Let's now look at Bobby Lashley. The Strength of Power military press gutbuster. Look at this. Bobby Lashley making it look oh so easy. Maybe Bobby Lashley can get on a roll right now. Might be able to take it to Karrion Kross, and then he's going to have to look forward to either taking on LA Knight or it may be Roman Reigns, the Tribal Chief. That is your main event tonight, LA Knight versus Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns won last week to open last week's SmackDown, defeated Sami Zayn, as Scarlett getting involved here with Bobby Lashley, trying to get Karrion Kross a big win here. But Roman defeated Sami Zayn last week, as well as we saw LA Knight defeat John Cena. And that legend killer status for LA Knight continues. Big wins after big wins. John Cena, The Undertaker, Jeff Hardy. RVD. It doesn't matter what legend came. It doesn't matter what legend is his way. LA Knight seemed like he is primed and ready to get that world championship picture. Is he ready though? Is he ready for the world title? It's a big question. Certainly he's had massive wins, but is he world championship ready? Is Karrion Kross, Bobby Lashley? I certainly believe he's ready. Roman Reigns is as well. So it's one of those things that, you know, you got big questions on Karrion Kross and LA Knight. They're big. They have big name status and everything that they bring to the table. But are they ready though? Is Scarlett helping out Karrion Kross once again? Bobby Lashley should know not to look towards Scarlett, because Scarlett's going to do everything in her power to get Karrion Kross to pick up that big W tonight. And you know how Karrion Kross is tick-tock, tick-tock. But for Bobby Lashley, will it be tick-tock for him? Or will he be going right through that hourglass to the finals? Next week, we'll see who is going to the King of the Ring to represent Raw and SmackDown. Raw will have their finals, like we mentioned. It'll be Dolph Ziggler, their newest leader of D-Generation X, taking on the leader of Imperium in your finals. Wait a minute, Bobby Lashley going for the Dominator. Oh, Karrion Kross able to slip out the way, but Lashley a little bit able to get out of it and spear into the corner. That is not a good way to be. Karrion Kross is going to have to try to get himself in the steel chair. Introduced by Scarlett, but luckily for Lashley, not too big of a big deal there. It's now Karrion Kross with the jawbreaker. Can he capitalize though? Uh-oh. Here comes Karrion Kross here. Has him up. F10. F10 there to Lashley. We saw that to Brock Lesnar last week. Will it be enough this time? But no. Lashley eating all of that F10. And now Kross. What is he thinking? Uh-oh. The Sicito suplex dropping Lashley on his head and neck area. It's Kross going to the finals. 2. No, Lashley kicks out. And an F10 and a Sicito suplex, and it's still not enough. And now Karrion Kross, he's fired up. He needs to. He's got to dig down deep if he wants to beat Bobby Lashley, the Almighty. A lot is going on right now. Can Lashley get back in it? It's Kross with a spear into the corner. Now this big boot to the chest, but no, Lashley way too much. Lashley, a late addition to the King of the Ring tournament, and might be able to get himself to the finals. Will Karrion Kross lose to the Hurt Lock here? Can he somehow get out of it? Try to move to the ropes if he has to. He might have to tap out. Strowman tapped out last week. Lashley's been using that Hurt Lock a lot lately. But uh-oh. Wait a minute. Kross, can you get out of it? Yes, he does. Able to connect with that arm drag takedown. But how much damage was done? Oh my God. What a kick to the side of the skull. Kross signaling the end is near for Lashley. And that is not a place where you want to be if you're Bobby Lashley. Is a backdrop there from Karrion Kross. Karrion Kross flexing on this crowd. Lashley now from behind. Going to connect with a belly-to-belly suplex. Two bigs going at it. Lashley trying to get the crowd behind him, but these superstars right now, they need to stop pandering to the crowd or trying to rub it in the face of the crowd as a gut-wrench powerbomb there. They just need to focus on putting an opponent away. It's about that World Heavyweight Championship. Lashley certainly has had troubles in his careers finishing matches, which you hate to see. And a Sicito suplex again to Bobby Lashley. Another pinfall opportunity. 2, 3. Karrion Kross has knocked off Bobby Lashley. And that makes it official. One of the most dominating NXT North American champions in NXT's history has made it to the finals. Beautiful F10 earlier to Bobby Lashley. Multiple Sicito suplexes. And Karrion Kross is going to the SmackDown finals, where he awaits LA Knight or Roman Reigns. And we'll find out at the main event tonight who Karrion Kross will be facing. Is it the megastar LA Knight, or will it be the tribal chief Roman Reigns? We're about to find out here in just a little bit. And now we continue with the first round of the Queen's Crown Tournament. It's Raquel Rodriguez. She's part of that stable with Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey. This week, Raquel Rodriguez should be in action against Asuka, former Smackdown Women's Champion. We'll see how Raquel Rodriguez fares against Asuka. Very dominant, very strong woman. That's why Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey liked her so much, put her in the stable with her. I don't know if it's just because they can count on her being so powerful, they can let her handle things, but, you know, for last week, Shayna Baszler could have used Raquel Rodriguez at ringside because Liv Morgan defeated Shayna Baszler last week, and we'll see the semifinals, the start of the semifinals later on tonight when Ronda Rousey actually takes on Liv Morgan. So it'll be very interesting to see how this goes. But tonight, you got Raquel Rodriguez taking on Asuka, as well as coming up after that, you have Lacey Evans versus the Miss Money in the Bank, Tegan Knox. And here comes Asuka, ladies and gentlemen. She will be accompanied by her tag team partner, Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch is, like I said, her tag team partner. She wants to focus on building up this women's tag team division. Asuka was perfectly fine with being her tag team partner. Gives Asuka an opportunity to, as well, to maybe get some championships around her waist, but we'll see how it fares tonight when Becky Lynch, or I should say when Asuka, takes on Raquel Rodriguez here momentarily. It's going to be a big night, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of big-time matches. A lot of it's King of the Ring / Queen's Crown Tournament related, but also we do have a big-time matchup later on between Braun Strowman and Edge. The match that we were supposed to see last week, but it got turned into a triple threat matchup. So we'll see how that fares later on tonight. But Asuka's certainly looking very, very confident. I can't wait to see how Becky and Asuka will fare kind of more into the tag team division, just with how good they were their first tag team matchup, as they continue to get some more reps in as a tag team. The referee rings the bell. Here we go. Raquel Rodriguez and Asuka. Supposed to have Becky Lynch out here, but I don't know what's going on with that. Maybe there's something going on with that, but Asuka's going to have to try to deal with Raquel Rodriguez by herself, and like we just saw, when there's a manager out at ringside, it's going to be a big benefactor. So we'll see if Shayna Baszler comes into play into this matchup and help out Raquel Rodriguez. As Asuka, she might tap out here. Just how brutal this neck stretch, the back stretch, whatever you want to call it. Not something that you want to be stretched out too long for sure. As now Asuka, looking for the Asuka lock early on. Raquel Rodriguez might have to tap out. Asuka's in the mood to tap and make Raquel Rodriguez tap out right away. Looking Rodriguez too early on here. Raquel. What is she thinking about? Gonna stretch out Asuka now. Asuka in a bad way here. Can you imagine if Asuka taps out here? Just stretching out her head and neck area. But again, Asuka again getting out of it. Asuka does not like being stretched out like that. Big takedown there. Big takedown there of Raquel with that STO. See if Rodriguez can get something going and try to put away Asuka here early on. Raquel Rodriguez, a former Smackdown Women's Champion, knocking off Becky Lynch at one time before Becky Lynch would eventually get that Smackdown Women's Championship away from her. Asuka in her own right is a former Smackdown Women's Champion. She's a very dominant champion. At one time, even before she arrived on the main event scene, Asuka had a devastating NXT win streak as NXT Women's Champion at one time before she got drafted up to the main roster. So, not drafted, but more like signed as a free agent. as she relinquished the NXT Women's Championship at that time. As, wait a minute, Asuka. Nope, Raquel Rodriguez gets out of it. A submission hold, not doing too much damage at the time. Uh-oh. Asuka does not want a fired up Raquel Rodriguez here. Big jumping clothesline takes her out. Asuka's in trouble. She's seeing stars here. Uh-oh. Rodriguez. Uh-oh, from the second rope. Oh my goodness. Corkscrew senton, that may be enough. 2. No. Former SmackDown Women's Champion kicking out. And you can see the frustration brewing on Raquel Rodriguez. Asuka, she needs to get something here. She needs to, you know, I don't know, figure it out. Because right now, Raquel, one big powerful maneuver, and you gotta think Raquel's going to the semifinals, where she would either take on Tegan Nox or Lacey Evans. Uh-oh. Asuka getting hit with the torture rack. Neck breaker. Oh my goodness. To the outside. I know it's bad inside the ring, but doing it even outside of it certainly makes it even worse. Asuka connecting with those big time reversal. Throws her back in the ring. Asuka needs to get something going right now. Pivotal moment in this matchup. Uh-oh, big haymaker from Asuka. Another big haymaker. And now Asuka gonna go for the Asuka lock. Yes, the Asuka lock is applied. Center of that ring. Nowhere to go. Unless Shayna Baszler can break this up here. Will Raquel Rodriguez have to tap? But now look at Raquel's face was getting red, but she's able to get out of it momentarily. Was the last ditch effort for Asuka there. And going to go for that torture rack neck breaker again. Down goes Asuka. Oh, that neck is not going to be feeling too good. If I'm Raquel, I'd go for the pinfall, kind of see where you're at with Asuka. But no, she's going to put the finishing touches for sure. The one-armed powerbomb. Is that it? 1, 2. No, Asuka kicks out. Oh, no. Asuka, she was able to kick out, but Raquel going to go to the well one more time. She hits this. This is surely going to be over. Another one. 1, 2, 3. Raquel Rodriguez showing you that strength and power, ladies and gentlemen. And there's a possibility, ladies and gentlemen, we could get Raquel Rodriguez versus Ronda Rousey in the finals. There's a big possibility of that. Only if Rousey defeats Liv Morgan later on tonight. But Raquel Rodriguez with a big win. But now we get to see who Raquel Rodriguez will be facing here soon. Will it be Tegan or will it be Lacey?
And you can bet she is about to let everyone in the locker room know just that.
Been a great night so far here on SmackDown. It's only going to continue to get better as here comes the ever cocky, confident Lacey Evans, who for her, she's had the longest reigning NXT Women's accolade to her resume. But now she is looking to get that SmackDown Women's Championship around her waist. But first, she's going to have to go through Tegan Nox, as well as more than likely Raquel Rodriguez coming up, because later on tonight, Liv Morgan and Ronda Rousey go at it in the semifinals. So the winner of this matchup takes on Raquel Rodriguez live next week. Be very interesting to see how that's going to fare. Be a hard-hitting matchup for sure, no matter what. I mean, Lacey Evans versus Raquel Rodriguez would definitely be a good matchup, but underrated matchup would definitely be Tegan Nox and Raquel Rodriguez for sure. Tegan Nox missed Money in the Bank, but now she gets the opportunity here in this tournament to become not only the Queen's Crown winner, but also she gets a title opportunity. So she doesn't necessarily have to use her Money in the Bank briefcase right away. You know, if she happened to lose a championship matchup, she'd still have the briefcase. So anything is possible, but Tegan Nox making her way down to the ring. We'll see how she fares here tonight live on SmackDown. Different look from Tegan Knox from the last time we saw her. Colorful hair and everything, but we'll see if Tegan Knox could advance to the semifinals where she will face Raquel Rodriguez next week. Who do you guys think it's going to be? It's going to be a tough matchup no matter what. The longest reigning NXT Women's Champion, or will it be Miss Money in the Bank, Tegan Knox? Referee rings the bell. Here we go. Very underrated match is underway. Lacey Evans versus Tegan Knox. Can the Miss Money in the Bank Tegan Knox get herself what you could say a not only Queen's Crown win, but earn a championship matchup against who is the current SmackDown Women's Champion, Rhea Ripley, or will it be the Lacey Evans? Will it be a Ronda Rousey or Liv Morgan? Who could it be? A lot of questions in the air that we're trying to answer with this SmackDown and the next SmackDown. Coming up very, very soon. As now Lacey Evans with an impressive arm drag takedown. And for Lacey Evans, I mean, she's had some good wins, some bad losses as well, but you know, for her, she's gonna have to start picking up some wins where she's gonna become champion, because yes, you can say you had the longest reign of NXT champion, women's champion, but it's one of those things where, okay, you gotta prove to me, what have you done to me for the roster? What have you done for yourself lately? And not having that Raw Women's Championship with the SmackDown Women's Championship around your waist, it's not looking too well right now. I'm not saying that she hasn't looked phenomenal in that ring, but it's one of those things where for her to, you know, be how she is, very vocal, very cocky, how she is and everything, you gotta start winning some championships. Big haymakers, Tegan Knox taking down Lacey Evans here. And for Tegan Knox, I mean, we haven't seen too much. I mean, there at WrestleMania, she did win the Miss Money in the Bank briefcase matchup. But we'll see if Tegan Knox can become a successful world champion, or will she cash in and it not work out type of situation. Oh, big elbow over the ribs there. Slowly but surely trying to slow down Lacey Evans as much as she can. And coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, a matchup I'm really looking forward to. Judgment Day leader Edge taking on Braun Strowman, a former member of the Judgment Day. Edge called him dead weight and would put Braun Strowman on the shelf for 2 weeks, or not 2 weeks, but 2 months. Braun Strowman would come back at the Clash at the Castle pay-per-view as Lacey Evans gets back inside the ring here. Are we going to have ourselves a count-out victory? We're at a 9. Tegan Knox saves herself briefly. Lacey Evans not realizing it, thinking that Tegan Knox is still out there. Tegan Knox gonna maybe look to steal one here, since Lacey Evans thought she just won the matchup here. Oh, big kick to the leg. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Panama Sunrise to Lacey Evans. Is that it? 1, 2. No, Tegan almost advances, but not this time. But like I said, Braun Strowman Edge coming up here very, very close up after this matchup. It's going to be a hard-hitting matchup. The Shining Wizard, the shiniest wizard there to Lacey Evans. Is this it? 2, 3. Tegan Knox with a massive win, and that gets her to the semifinals. Next week, she will be taking on Raquel Rodriguez in the semifinals. We'll see who will be going to the finals tonight. Will it be Rousey or will it be Liv Morgan? It's going to be very, very interesting to see how that is, but big win for Tegan Knox as she challenges Raquel Rodriguez next week here live on SmackDown. Solo Sikoa. Uh-oh. Sami Zayn. Solo Sikoa doesn't know that he's here. We saw how everything ended last week here live. Or I should say to begin SmackDown last week. Solo Sikoa would come through the crowd and attack Sami Zayn and spike the living crap out of him. Even though Roman Reigns defeated him fair and square, Solo Sikoa was not playing around. And now Solo through the table. Holy cow. Zayn is not playing around here, ladies and gentlemen. Solo Sikoa getting a beating of a lifetime right here, right now. Oh my goodness. What in the hell is going on here? Solo trying to get up to his feet, but Sami Zayn ain't letting him get back up to his feet. This is a just all-out brawl we're witnessing here. As now Sami Zayn with a vicious suplex right here on the pavement, man. The concrete, whatever you want to call it. Oh, and a big super kick. And look at rubbing in the face of Solo Sikoa, saying acknowledge this. And now, big time Michinoku driver.
And now the admittingly divisive Sami Zayn
Solo Sikoa can just not figure out Mr. Sami Zayn. Oh no. And again, gonna try to break that arm if he has to, sending a message to the Bloodline. It seemed like they might have been done last SmackDown, but certainly doesn't look like it now. And Sami Zayn telling him to get up to his feet. Oh, the Haluva kick. Haluva kick there to Solo Sikoa. But the Usos better come out and help out their younger brother. We're backstage now. We see Jey Uso heading to go get his brother Solo. But now Randy Orton with an RKO out of nowhere. Holy crap. And now you can see Jimmy Uso backstage here just watching his brother Jey Uso just being RKO'd by Randy Orton now. And oh wait, there's Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle on the other side of the locker room from behind attacking. Matt Riddle's tagging Jimmy Uso. And now Riddle setting up for a kick. And now Riddle again just beating the living crap out of him. And now gonna break through the door. And they're just gonna try to make him pass out now. Well, it certainly looks like the Bloodline are not done with Sami Zayn and RK Bro. With what we just saw, Sami Zayn attacking Sami Zayn attacking Solo Sikoa backstage, getting some revenge, and then what we just saw with Randy Orton RKOing Jey Uso, who's trying to head through the back to get to his younger brother. And then also, we saw Jimmy watch his brother Jey Uso get RKO'd, and he didn't want to go towards Orton because Orton was blocking the one entrance, and Matt Riddle coming out of another entrance, coming out and attacking Jimmy. So it's getting more and more crazier by the moment. If you guys remember, last month the Usos won a #1 contenders matchup. Before that, they were trying to be able to challenge RK Bro for the tag team titles without even having earned it. They eventually earned it. Then they beat RK Bro for the tag team titles. But it feels like RK Bro has not forgotten that the Usos and the Bloodline have what they've done to them. But now, ladies and gentlemen, we have Edge, Finn Balor, and Damian Priest coming out here to join the Rated R Superstar Edge. This rivalry that's a couple months in the making. Edge wanted to change with the Judgment Day. He's cutting out the dead waste. He called dead weight of Braun Strowman. And, well, this is what we're getting. We got Damian Priest, Finn Balor, the new addition of the Judgment Day, that being Dominic Mysterio at Clash at the Castle. And he will be introduced here very, very soon on SmackDown. But now, we're going to have to worry about the Intercontinental Champion Finn Balor and your European Champion Damian Priest here at ringside. It's very interesting, too, that Edge couldn't just come out here by himself. He had to bring his cohorts here to ringside. He had to bring Finn. He had to bring Damian Priest. You hate to see it, but that's how low Edge is willing to go. The leader of the Judgment Day. But if there's one man that can take down 3 dudes at once, it certainly is the monster among monsters, that being Braun Strowman. And for Edge, he's probably not too happy that, you know, he didn't get a fair shot. It wasn't a fair one-on-one matchup in that King of the Ring matchup that we saw last week. Bobby Lashley being added to it just because he defeated Braun Strowman, or defeated Judgment Day. He earned himself an opportunity. JBL threw Bobby Lashley into that singles match, made it a triple threat match. Lashley made Braun Strowman tap out, not Edge. So if Edge has a gripe, it's going to be right there, certainly. But it's not like Lashley went too far, because Lashley lost this week on SmackDown to Karrion Kross. So it'll be very interesting to see how everything plays out, especially in your main event coming up here very soon. Pinfall from Strowman. But it's going to be very interesting, ladies and gentlemen, because, you know, coming up in your main event, you got LA Knight taking on Roman Reigns in your main event. The winner of that matchup will join Karrion Kross in the SmackDown Finals next week. But when you talk about that, the Bloodline got taken down tonight a little bit by Sami Zayn and RK Bro. So it'll be very interesting to see if Roman Reigns will be out here by himself, or if he'll have his tribal council, that being Paul Heyman. You know, Strowman coming right after Edge. But Edge just playing some mind games. He knows the big man's going to have to get back in the ring slowly but surely. But luckily for Strowman, Edge wasn't able to capitalize right away. And now off the ropes we go. Oh, caught him by the throat, chokeslammed him, and then chokeslammed him again. Brutal maneuver there from Strowman. Obviously, Strowman wants to beat some sense into Edge in the Judgment Day. Let them know that he's not dead weight, that they're going to be missing something out, as in a cross face. Cross face here to Strowman. Strowman may not have anywhere to go. He has long arms. He could try to stretch out, but Strowman, maybe not too much damage done to him just yet. Big punches and slaps, but Edge fighting back. The former WWE champion looking to go back to put down Strowman here. And look at these big boots to the chest of Strowman. Edge certainly wanted to be world champion. Strowman and Bobby Lashley ruined that for him. Mostly Bobby Lashley, but with Strowman being in that match in general, ruined it for him. Pinfall opportunity. Will this be enough to bring down Strowman? No. Big kick out at 2.5. And now, Edge is going to that place. Spear to the monster among monsters. Will that be enough to put away Strowman? No, strong kick out again. And Edge cannot believe it. A lot of dead weight there, huh, Edge? As Strowman rolling out here to Finn Balor. And wait a minute, Edge suicide dive, connecting to the back of the skull of Braun Strowman. Thanks to Finn Balor right there. Oh, Strowman misses that clothesline, it seemed to be. Now Edge is trying to take down this big tree trunk known as Braun Strowman. Big axe handles there to Edge. Referee now at a 5. Obviously, Strowman wants to do everything in his power to send a message to the Judgment Day, especially Edge. Strowman running power slam there to Edge. Will that be enough to put away the leader of the Judgment Day? Pinfall opportunity. Referee right there. 2. No, Edge with a strong kick out as well. Both these guys are putting on a wrestling clinic at this moment. Big jumping forearm strike. Strowman is down and out. This is where Edge has to dig down deep. You never know how many more matches are in the career of Edge. He's towards the end of his career, but he's definitely wants to put the Judgment Day in the best position he can be. There's a big elbow to the chest of Strowman. Is this enough to knock off Strowman? 2, 3 it is. Edge already hit a spear earlier on tonight, And an elbow to the chest takes down Braun Strowman right there. Big elbow to the chest. At 1, 2, 3. Finn Balor's up. Wait a minute. Oh, the coup de grace. The coup de grace to Braun Strowman. But Finn Balor's not done yet. He wants to send a message to Strowman. Another coup de grace. Holy crap. Finn Balor is not playing around here. He is your Intercontinental Champion for a reason, ladies and gentlemen. Retained over Sheamus. And everything is going the Judgment Day's way here. And oh, look at this Damian Priest looking to pick up the scraps here of Braun Strowman. Oh no. Damian Priest with a choke side slam. Taking down Braun Strowman. Edge picked up a win over Strowman. Finn Balor had multiple coup de grace, and it sure seems like Damian Priest wants to put the final touches on the man, Braun Strowman, the monster among monsters. These guys are not playing around. Damian Priest choke slam to Strowman. Strowman just recently came back, and he might go back on the disabled list. Man, this night has been very, very chaotic. And it's only going to get more chaotic as here comes Ronda Rousey, the baddest woman on the planet. She'll be in action next as she takes on Liv Morgan. She'll have Shayna Baszler up here at ringside. We'll see if Shayna Baszler can cheer on her tag team partner Ronda Rousey. Get a win, because we saw Raquel Rodriguez. She picked up a win, and you'll see Raquel Rodriguez taking on Tegan next week here live on Smackdown in the other semifinals matchup. And the winner will go on to face either Ronda or Liv in the actual finals. And the finals will be taking place next week on Smackdown as well. So Raquel Rodriguez and whoever wins this matchup, or I should say Raquel and Tegan, are going to have to go through hell just to see if they can defeat Liv or Ronda in the finals next week. It'll be very interesting to see. We'll see who's going to be heading to the finals tonight in the main event between LA Knight and Roman Reigns. We saw Karrion Kross advance by defeating Bobby Lashley in a back and forth matchup. A lot of times in that matchup, Bobby could have won that, but he was not able to. Referee rings the bell. Liv and Ronda Rousey going to go at it. Liv Morgan, former SmackDown Women's Champion, losing to Rhea Ripley at Clash at the Castle. And certainly Liv would love another opportunity at Rhea Ripley. Especially to be the first ever Queen's Crown winner and then go all the way to SummerSlam to earn that opportunity to face a Rhea Ripley would go well for her career. Imagine having a Ronda Rousey versus Rhea Ripley. That'd be a good matchup, but we still don't know a lot of championship contenders as of right now due to what's going on right now with the King of the Ring tournament, the Queen's Crown. A lot of matches that are still up in the air. The King of the Ring pay-per-view doesn't necessarily have to have all the championships being defended, but obviously all these champions want to be defending their championship one way or another. They want to cash that check at the end of the night. Oh my goodness, that right elbow, that right arm, that could be absolutely broken. And Ronda Rousey throwing up, acknowledging the bloodline. Probably not, but she just taunting. And now putting Liv Morgan in the tree of woe, something that you never want to be in. Just all the blood flowing to your brain, and just these maneuvers just get more and more brutal. And now, this is not what Liv Morgan wants. A pissed off Ronda Rousey, just beating the living crap out of her, and just the ground and pound game. That's going to favor the former UFC World Champion. Brutal forearm strike there to Liv. Morgan's in a bad way right now. And again, the ground and pound game. If I'm Liv, roll out the ring and just take some time, because she's going to have some bloody noses, broken teeth. She just continues to just get dissected by Ronda here. And now what is Ronda Rousey thinking she has to do here? Oh, roll through. Uh-oh. Has her up. Oh my goodness. Piper's Pit there to Liv Morgan. Is that enough? No, strong kick out there from Liv. And look at Ronda Rousey's face. She cannot believe it. And now, we're going to go back to the ground and pound game, but Liv, her last-ditch effort to try to get herself back in this matchup. Slowly but surely, Liv needs to figure out something. Maybe toss Ronda Rousey to the outside or do something, I suppose. As now, Liv off the ropes, looking for the knee to the face. Beautiful maneuver there from Liv. Is this it? 2. No, Ronda Rousey kicks out at 2.5. And Liv, what is she thinking? High risk, high reward situation. Is it worth it though? Liv, beautiful missile drop kick. She literally has Ronda where she wants her. The momentum is in her corner. She needs to capitalize here. Big knee there. That's what you got to do. But you got to keep Ronda in the ring. Don't let her roll out. And Ronda rolling out of the ring. Veteran maneuver. But Liv with a plancha over the top. Big time maneuver for Liv Morgan. Just when you thought Ronda Rousey might be putting away Liv Morgan changes up the matchup just like that. That is not. That is why you can never put away a woman like Liv Morgan. She's a fighter till the bitter end. Showing you why she's a former women's champion. As a face buster to the outside. You can start feeling this match slipping away if you're Rousey. And look at these big haymakers. Maybe try to bust open Ronda Rousey. Imagine if that happened. Back in the ring we go. Liv Morgan realizes she has to get it done in the middle of this ring. Oh, big elbows from Ronda Rousey, realizing Liv might be moments away from trying to end this matchup. No drag takedown now. Ronda, what is she thinking? Uh-oh. Oh, big takedown. And now the armbar. The armbar. Referee right there. Will Liv Morgan have to tap out? Right there in the middle of the ring. I don't know if she can hang on. Not much left. Oh, Ronda trying to keep it on. Liv somehow, some way slipping through it a little bit and able to punch Ronda Rousey in the face a couple times to make her break it. But again, just Ronda too much in this moment. Roll through. Oh my goodness. Alright, roll through, knee to the face. And now again, gonna finish this matchup again with this armbar. Oh, but the rope break saving Liv Morgan that left leg. And now another submission hold. Liv Morgan's being sent to her limit right now. How much is left? Oh, she has no more. She can't. She cannot. And Ronda Rousey is heading to the finals of next week's Smackdown Queen's Crown tournament. She's either going to have to go through a good friend of hers, Raquel Rodriguez, or she's going to have to go through Tegan Knox. Liv Morgan just could not sustain so much damage. Those last couple of moments was just too much damage. And Ronda is going to the finals, ladies and gentlemen. Who do you think joins her next week? Will it be Raquel Rodriguez versus Ronda, or Tegan Knox versus Ronda Rousey? Time will tell, but it is time for your main event. It is time for your main event of the evening. L.A. Knight, the megastar, taking on the tribal chief, Roman Reigns. Who will join Karrion Kross in the finals of the Smackdown King of the Ring side? Will it be, like I mentioned, LA Knight, or will it be Roman Reigns? What do you guys think is a better matchup? The Megastar, LA Knight taking on Karrion Kross? Or would you guys like to see a Tribal Chief Roman Reigns taking on Mr. Karrion Kross? I mean, there's a lot of potential, man. Honestly, Karrion Kross versus LA Knight would be definitely a matchup where you got two up-and-coming superstars that are on the glimpse of world title, like literally on the grasp of that world title. Then you got a man that has already been established. You got a man like Roman Reigns who's held that Universal Championship for a very long time. I know the World Championship is going to be a lot different, but when you think about it, what's a big money matchup? Because Reigns is not going to be having the Usos and Solo Sikoa with him tonight. But would he be there next week, though? There's a lot of things going up in the air. Do you guys want Roman? Do you want LA Knight? Any of these three superstars are not fan favorites, but if you got to make a matchup for Karrion Kross, who do you guys prefer? LA Knight, like I mentioned, he's on the glimpse. He's picked up massive wins. Is it LA Knight's time? Or will the Tribal Chief bring him back down to earth? And will Roman Reigns make it to the finals of the Smackdown King of the Ring tournament? So next week here live on SmackDown, you'll have the semifinals of the Queen's Crown tournament as well as the finals all in one night for the women's side. Then on SmackDown for the men's side, you're going to have the finals of the King of the Ring tournament side. So it'll be very interesting to see who will earn it. A lot of big things, man. There's a lot of things up in there. There's so many ways it can go. I'm assuming Paul Heyman let Roman Reigns know what is going on tonight. Guaranteed the Bloodline, and especially Roman Reigns, told Solo to do that to Sami Zayn last week. Referee rings the bell, the biggest match in LA Knight's whole career. And that's saying something with the matches he's had over the past year. Wins over John Cena, The Undertaker, Kane, RVD, Jeff Hardy, and many other wins here. You're having a man that's in his prime, that being Roman Reigns, a man that's had a WWE Championship reign, a Universal Championship reign, a United States Championship reign, former Universal Champion, like I mentioned. He held that from SummerSlam all the way to WrestleMania. Will Roman Reigns bring more terror and be the first ever world champion? Because like I mentioned before, Cody Rhodes and Bray Wyatt are unifying the WWE Championship and the Universal Championship, as LA Knight looks for a pinfall victory, but Reigns kicks out. The WWE Undisputed Championship will be crowned coming up in just 2 weeks' time between Cody Rhodes and Bray Wyatt. Cody Rhodes is not here tonight. The doctors are making sure he stays home this week, but we'll be back next week on SmackDown as a beautiful maneuver there from Roman Reigns, taking it to LA Knight. It's a big time moment. Roman Reigns knows that. He's been in these marquee matches in his career. LA Knight, yes, he's had big matches, but not as many as Roman Reigns. It's certainly in those championship scenarios as well. As back in the ring we go. And on Raw, we figure out who is going to be representing Monday Night Raw at the King of the Ring. Will it be Dolph Ziggler, the newest leader of D-Generation X, or will it be Imperium leader Gunther, who will replace Seth Rollins after a brutal injury? And now, Roman Reigns has him on his shoulders, looking for some snake eyes, and oh my goodness, LA Knight busted wide open. And look at Roman, he is like a shark in bloody water right now. He knows he's moments away from putting away and eating this fish. Roman Reigns with the power bomb. Brutal power bomb there. LA Knight, man, that blood just dripping down his face. And now he's gonna go for the guillotine. The guillotine. Will LA Knight have to tap out? Nowhere to go. Referee's right there. LA Knight might have to just give up. But the megastar, this is too much of a big moment for LA Knight to just give up now. Busted wide open as, look at this. Oh, goodness. Almost like a jawbreaker type of maneuver. LA Knight is just, his opponent is just one step ahead of him this whole night. Not been able to figure out Roman Reigns whatsoever. And now Roman Reigns going to get, dropped on that top turnbuckle. Now Reigns is busted open. Can LA Knight change the momentum now? Reigns has had the momentum this whole time. The referee inadvertently getting in the way there, which cost LA Knight possibly. But now LA Knight, torture rack. Neckbreaker takes down Roman. Is it LA Knight's moment? Is it time to crown LA Knight and get him to the finals? LA Knight, brutal knee into our clothesline. Beautiful maneuver. I think it's LA Knight's moment here, ladies and gentlemen. He has him up. Brutal neckbreaker into the pinfall. 1, 2, 3. LA Knight has done it. Holy cow. LA Knight has picked up a massive win over LA Knight tonight. Or LA Knight with a win over Roman Reigns, pardon me. And just like that, we know what the Smackdown finals look like, ladies and gentlemen. Karrion, Kross, LA Knight. One of these superstars will represent Smackdown at the King of the Ring. Thank you guys so much for tuning in here to Smackdown, and we'll see you on the biggest episode of Raw.